Hello everyone, and in this video I'm going to be covering how to create satisfying simulations that you can see all over the internet. They gather millions of views, so I'm going to be showing you how to make it so you can create your own. Even if you are a beginner in Blender, no worries, I'm going to be explaining everything in the most simple way. We are not going to be aiming for realism. There's a lot of simulations issues we can see even on this reference, but this is okay since no one cares, it just gathers views, and this is only what we care, how to simply make such animations with low effort. So let's dive in. First, what I'm gonna recommend you is to download MC Prep plugin. You can just go to the Google and search MC Prep and you will see the first link. This is a great add-on that will allow you to use a lot of models in Blender without any complex effort. So in this case, we're gonna be using probably simple player. Let's spot it. In this particular case, we don't need this outer layer of this character, so we can delete it. And let's hide these bones so they don't distract us. Here, let's create a plane, scale it up, Control A and scale, apply scale. So then go to frontal view, create a cube. Let's go to the object, quick effects, quick liquid. Now we have cube and liquid. The domain, this is the cube in which all our simulations are going to be calculated, and the cube is this is our object that will emit liquid. So let's press Alt Z and move it a bit up, like so. Let's create a camera. Alt R, go to this view, rotate, bring it up. Go to the camera view and let's tweak focal length. Let's check it out if our simulation works. Yes, it's working. But before that, let's go and animate our guy so he could interfere with this liquid. Let's do, I don't know, some sort of simple animation. Let's go to pose mode and shader view. Let's begin from, I don't know, let's place his arms like this, his head like this. Select all bones, press I on your keyboard. By the way, you can see in this corner of the screen, show you here, you can follow all buttons I click. Select all keyframes, press I to create a keyframe at frame 1. Go to frame 10, let's move it somehow. In this case, it doesn't matter how exactly, we just want to create some movement so he could interfere with the liquid. Select all, press I, then select this first keyframes, Control C, go to the frame 20, Control V, select all of them by pressing A, Shift E, make cyclic. So now our character is doing this movement. Let's turn off the motion blur. This movement. And let's set up lighting. Let's create a collection. Let's go to light. Let's create some lights. So let's get out of pose mode to object mode. Shift A, lights, area lights. Go to object data properties, shape. I like it to be disk. Let's go to the render view and move our light as we like. Duplicate it. Let's select transform pivot point from 3D cursor. Duplicate the light, press right mouse button, RZ, and move like so. You know what? Let's do Alt D. Right mouse button, RZ, move, Alt D again, RZ, Alt D. We used Alt D to create instance of this light, so when we change power of the light, all light sources are being involved in it. Okay. Right now we have such light setup. Let's move this one to the back. Maybe even more, just like so. It doesn't matter now. We're just doing something at least a little bit pleasant. Okay, so what we have now, it's our guy moving like so. All good. Now let's turn on Liquid back again. And let's see what we have here. We have our cube, which is, I want to make it a bit smaller. Oh, let's bring back transform pivot point to individual origins. Let's make it smaller. Let's move it up a bit, but keep it inside of the domain. And Control A, apply scale. It's very important. Now let's press spacebar. And we have something like this for now. Okay, cool. Now let's go to select your character. Exactly, not the armature, but the mesh. Go to physics properties, select fluid and type set as effector. This is it. If you have multiple meshes, your object has multiple meshes, you just select, let's imagine this is the mesh 2. Let's just select all of them and you select fluid with holding Alt and you press fluid. This will apply fluid physics to all of the objects. Okay, let's see what we have now. Now our character is intersecting with the fluid. And basically this is it. Those videos are usually showing you kind of viscosity 0.1, 0.01. So to make such a comparison, you should go to the liquid domain, go to the high viscosity solver and check this checkbox. Let's set it up as 0.01 and let's see. Now we have something that looks like honey. Maybe not the honey, but viscosity is pretty high. We can set this number lower to make it more liquid-ish. Oops. Like so. So you can just play around with this number to have a desired result. To increase the quality of your simulations, you can increase resolution divisions, this number. But as I said at the beginning, the point of this video is to learn how to do this, not how to make it physically correct, because usually such videos are being posted in very high volume amounts. So you have to create this video quickly and don't waste your time for complex simulations. And if your computer is pretty slow, you just go to the cache, select a type is all, select frame range that you want to bake. Let's say in my case, it will be 120 and bake all. Wait for the baking and your simulation works smoothly. By using quick effects like we did at the beginning, quick effects, quick liquid, it usually sets up the material for the liquid. So you can just go select liquid domain, go to material properties, and you can just change the color to, let's say, something yellowish or orangish, and you can call it a honey now. But remember, if you want to move your simulation somewhere, let's say in our case it's floating and we want it to be closer to the ground, you can do this, but first you have to go to the physics properties, free all, and move it a bit lower. Like so. So what we have now is completed liquid simulation. Let's move to the next one. So I'm gonna leave the light setup and plane as it is and the camera too. And let's spawn a fish. Let's use a codfish. Does it look great? Yeah, it looks okay. So let's set it up for the camera. In this particular case, I don't need all of these subdivisions, so I'm gonna delete it in all of them. So basically I wanna apply all the modifiers except of armature. Armature is good. And what do we want to do now is to create empty, additional empty to control. Let's scale it up this way. And apply, don't apply scale. And select the armature, then select the empty, press Ctrl P and keep transform. Now this empty controls the transformation of the fish, of the armature of the fish. So why we did this? In any point of the timeline, press by hovering your mouse here, press I on your keyboard, go to Modifiers tab and add Noise Modifier. Open up these properties and delete everything except Z location and play around with the numbers of the scale and strength. Yeah, I like it this way. Now, for this fish, let's set up a keyframe here on frame, I don't know, 80. Let's rotate it along the y-axis, so R, Y, and on your keyboard press 360, press enter, and press I. Let's see what we have. Oop. Okay. Now select all of your keyframes, select here pivot point to individual centers, and just press S and scale it up. Oop. So it looked like so. Yeah, cool. Let's see what we have now. Cool. Okay, what we want to do next, select your fish, the mesh of your fish, and what you want to do is to join all of the objects. Press Ctrl J. Select all of them and Ctrl J. Now it's one solid object. Go to physics, go to particle properties, hit this plus button, select hair and decrease hair length. Like so. Go to the hair dynamics checkbox and check it. Let's see it in viewport shading. Oh, cool. Now we have hair animation. Now you can do a comparison of the different hair numbers. But for this, we are not going to be using number here. We can go to the children and select interpolated. It's a bit more efficient rather than increasing the number here. Let's see what we have now. And in this view, like so. So basically right now it multiplies by 10. Keep in mind that this is display amount with what is displaying here, and render amount is the different number that will be represented when you press F12 and render. So it's this number multiplying by 10. So right now we have in 10,000. If you want more, you can set it to 100. And here we go. If your computer is struggling to render it, you will do the same as we did with Liquid. Set a frame range. In my case, it's going to be 120. Select disk cache and bake. Okay, let's see. And let's see it in render view. This is the technique for the hair. Let's move on to the next one. So the last one I want to describe today is the easiest one, and this will require us to add a cube. Place it on top. Let's scale it down probably. Let's see how it looks in camera. Okay, it's fine for now. So create a plane, move it above the cube, scale it up a bit, Ctrl A, apply scale, it's very important. And what we want to do here is go to the physics properties, select cloth simulation, go to the frame 1, it's very important. The main numbers to play around here is the quality steps, if something clips through the objects, and here in where it was in collisions, self collisions, it's also important, but be careful, self collisions will take a huge amount of your processing times. So let's see what we have now. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Select your object that you want to cover with the cloth and give it collision physics. This is what usually is referred to one face. Let's color it first, by the way. Red, and the cube will be blue. Why it's one face? Because it's actually one face. If we will go to edit mode, we can see that this is just literally one face. To make a comparison that you are increasing faces, just render out the version with one face, then go to the frame 1, press tab, right mouse button, subdivide. Now we have 4 faces. Let's see how it looks. Like so. Okay. Subdivide again. Okay, you render it out. Subdivide again. So, as you might follow the logic, the more faces you add, the more accurate it looks like, but be careful because it will increase your processing time. To get rid of this cube-shaped mesh, just hit right mouse button, shade auto smooth. Oh, sorry, shade smooth. And let's see what we have now. Like so. But you still can see these jagged edges. This happens because we don't have enough geometry, and we can add subdivision after the simulation. It's very important. Here is the simulation tab, and this is the after. Now we have less jagged edges. But once again, be careful, it will make your computer suffer. Let's see it in render view. So this is it. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my Telegram channel. There I share tips and tricks, project files, and my thoughts in general. So you're welcome to join my Telegram channel. Goodbye.